Welcome to the Nexus Post installation instructions. The Nexus Post is a completely pre-finished stucco column that works with any fence system, iron, wood, or vinyl. Today we're going to show you how to install this with just a few basic tools. There's no masonry skills required. Everything is pre-finished, everything is pre-fabbed. Later on we'll show you the bracketry and how that attaches, and we'll show you how to finish it off and tie it to your fence. For right now we're going to start with step one, which is dig a hole and set a post. So regular post hole diggers, 8-inch diameter, 24 inches deep. Once you get that done, 16 inches wide by 16 inches wide by 12 inches deep, create that footing for the post to rest on. We're going to clean this up here right now and get to digging a hole. So we're wrapping up step one, set a post, and we'll review real quickly. We dug an 8-inch hole, 24 inches deep minimum. After that was done, we dug out 16 by 16 by 12 inches deep, creating a solid foundation for the post. Cemented it all in. Now before the cement dries, we'll double check that our lower segment is level, and we'll also double check that we have our surfaces in line with the fence so that it mounts properly with the bracketry. This is all done for today. We'll come back tomorrow and finish up the rest of this. Step two, drill a hole. We're going to get ready to drill a hole here, so we need to mark out our hole locations. We've dropped the column over the lower segment. We're going to drop in the upper segment to solid everything up. Don't need to put the rod in at this point. It'll get solid. So drop it in here carefully. Don't pinch your fingers. We know we want, I'm putting in a little picket fence with this. I need a connector 16 inches down from the top. So I'm going to take my tape and my guide. I'm going to come down to 16 inches and we'll mark our holes. We've removed the post from the column so we can drill through to the center without issue. One thing that we're going to recommend is that you purchase our install kit. It comes with the appropriate length 1 1/8" drill bit and a 3/8 magnetic nut setter, which we'll use in a minute. Column depth is very critical. Insert this bit right at the end of your drill, and that'll leave you enough length to get through to the center of the column. If you're having a problem getting through with the drill, you may have to put a small extender on here. Again, our kit's available at your local home center, so you can get this done. We're going to drill one of these holes real quick to show you. The top is a little bit hard. Hold the drill straight so the hole goes in perpendicular to the post. Okay, just that easy. Here we are at the end of step two, drill a hole. We put the post back on, slid in the metal upper segment. We're going to secure this with our 3/8 threaded rod. Sometimes you have to fish it just a little bit to get it to go. Self-centering. And we have our two holes here. We're going to tighten this up with the wrench, down nice and snug, not too crazy, and we'll come back to the final section, which is drive a screw. Now that we've completed step one, set a post, step two, drill a hole, we're going to move on to the last step, step three, drive a screw. I have in my hand the universal mounting bracket, and each one of these legs is a slug welded that has a hole in the middle. We're going to use a 2-inch self-drilling, self-tapping screw with our extended nut setter to attach this to the inside center column. Screws are self-tapping and drilling, stainless steel. Go right on into that center column. This bracket, once mounted, is rated at 275 pounds. If this was an actual installation, we would do Another bracket down here, we would have done those earlier steps. For a line configuration, you would repeat this process opposite of that. For a corner configuration, we would attach brackets on this side. Here we're looking at an end post configuration. We have one final step. We'll give this a final check, make sure everything's good, straight, what we want, which it should be. We're going to glue our top on. Alright, the very final step. We're going to secure the cap. Adhesive, silicone glue, put about a 1-inch dab, 1/4 of an inch high in each corner. Drop the cap on it, give it a little wiggle, let it secure. Let this sit overnight. The cap will be plenty secure. Just to review, we're all set now. Everything is done. The only questions you may have, how do we attach to this bracket? Tex screwing is the easiest method. It can also be welded, but you need to be cautious you don't generate too much heat going against the column. If need be, you can pull the cap off and weld tabs onto it or whatever you need. Again, brackets 275 pounds. The post itself is rated 85 miles per hour wind, so you should not have any issues there. And the final review is these brackets can be mounted anywhere along the center line, on any side, as you need, so it works with any fence system.